and gents, assalamu alaikum. This is Jennifer Latifa and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So tonight I'm going to talk to you about the newest fragrances added to my collection. So please stay tuned, and also guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me over on Instagram. I'm very active over there and constantly posting on stories and all kinds of stuff like that. So if you want to interact a little bit more, follow me over there. All right, so let's get started, shall we? So the first one, I had been wanting to put this in my collection for a long time, and so I know that the cooler weather will be coming up soon, inshallah, so I added it. And this one is by Indult Tihota, and this one is called Lueur du Desert Marocain, and it comes in a box like this, and each one has a card signed by him, a little card here, which is very nice. And it comes in a bottle like this. And it's considered a oriental spicy fragrance. It's woody and aromatic. Oh, it's so pretty. It's balsamic and spicy. It's a little bit soft and fresh. It's very beautiful. It's the first time I actually sprayed the bottle because I was going through my samples, a lot of samples that I've had of this one. And so the cap is like this. And I really love this bottle, and I love the case too. All right, so the notes are rock rose, jasmine, cedar, vetiver, ambergris, and it's got lavender, cumin, petitgrain, coriander, jasmine, amber, as I said before, sorry for repeat, labdanum, birch, and geranium. It's very beautiful, and he made it basically inspired by the Saharan desert in the moonlight of a Moroccan night. And I have been to Morocco a couple of times, and it basically reminds me kind of Marrakesh, the spice market and the souk. And it's really, really beautiful. I really, really love this one. Oh, it smells so good in the air right now. I can't wait to wear that in cooler weather. Wow, it's so beautiful. Okay, the next, and by the way, that one's projection and sillage and longevity are amazing. The next one is by Amouage, and this one is Memoir. And it comes in a box like this, and I have to give credit to this one to Kay Loves Perfume. I will put her channel here, and I'll link it below as well. She had me smell this one, and she gave me a decant of it when we went shopping a couple weekends ago. And wow, this one is so beautiful. It's like a little gothic and resinous and spicy. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So it's considered a chypre fragrance. It's warm and spicy and balsamic and smoky and woody. It has leather as a note, but I personally don't smell leather that much in it at all. So it's got cardamom, mandarin orange, pink pepper, wormwood, clove, incense, pepper woody notes, jasmine, rose, white flowers, musk, French labdanum, oak moss, styrax, and leather. Look at this bottle. I mean, this is like the most gorgeous bottle ever, honestly. It really is. I super, super love this one. It's, like I said, it's kind of gothic-y, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of a church, the incense of a church, kind of a little bit. It is chypre, I can smell that it is, but it's not like a chypre that has a lot of aldehydes or aldehydic chypre. It's beautiful. I super love this one. Thanks, Kay. All right, so, gosh, I still smell that Andy Tower. It smells so good. The next one is another one that I've been wanting to add for a very long time, and this one is by Xidolo, and this one is called Love and Crime. I've had decants of this, and it smells, I smelled it when I went to Scent Bar, and I automatically was like, this smells like Lyra. I had never seen it on Fragrantica or anything like that, but it smells like it does smell like Lyra, a lot like Lyra. If you have Lyra, do you need this one? No, you don't, honestly. And I do have Lyra, but Lyra is one of my favorite fragrances, and this one is like a hyped up Lyra. It's a little bit different. It still smells like that orange spongy cake, but this one is more of a cacao rather than caramel, if that makes sense. So, but it's so beautiful, and the notes are pink pepper, red mandarin, classic feminine florals, baking sugar, star anise, natural cocoa, and vanilla sponge cake. It's beautiful, so beautiful, and finally I have it. I wanted that one for like a year now. I don't know why I didn't buy it a long time ago. Okay, the next one is so precious to me. This is something that I wore as a signature fragrance in my teens, and I am so happy to have it back in my collection. It's discontinued, it's hard to find, but I found it on eBay, and I'm so happy that she's back in my possession. And this one is it's a Coty fragrance, and this one is called Ici. Does anybody recognize Ici? Is it just me? Let's see. So anyways, this is a floral fruity gourmand. It's sweet. It's got cacao in it. It's floral and balsamic and powdery. It's so good. It's so nostalgic for me. I honestly need to ask Duo Fragrances to make this, like, so I can preserve it forever, because it's so beautiful. It launched in '95, and I remember when it was popular and when it launched. Seriously, if this was still around, this would be a very popular fragrance, and I kid you not, because it is beautiful. And it's got notes of citruses, it's got exotic flowers, magnolia, mimosa, orchid, cocoa, sweet notes, amber, and musk. And it is divine. Like, seriously. Coty made some amazing fragrances. Oh, I wish that this was back. I used to have big bottle and little bottle, and I flew through so many bottles of this. I will use this sparingly. The next one is by Kilian, and this one is Good Girl Gone Bad Eau Fraiche. And it comes in the box like this, and opens like that, obviously. And so here's the bottle. It's matte, that matte white kind of color with their typical things on the side there. It's beautiful. And this one is a floral fragrance. It's a white floral. It's aquatic and musky and floral and fresh. It's super beautiful. Terry had introduced me to this one on Perfume Makeup 80. I will put her up here and also link her below. It's so beautiful. So this has got notes of jasmine sandbach, tuberose. It's got Tunisian orange blossom, Moroccan rose, Turkish rose, Egyptian jasmine, tuberose, watery notes, and musk. And it's super beautiful, and it projects well. It lasts a good 8 hours, and I love it. Very fresh and beautiful. It's so sad she's gonna go away soon when it gets warm out here. I will not wear her in the hot weather. I might try. Never know. You never know how something will perform. Okay, so the next one is by Armani, and this one is Armani Code Cashmere. This is by Giorgio Armani, sorry. And of course this one has so much hype, and it's so well deserved. Get your hands on it. It's discontinued. It's so fabulous. Oh my goodness, I love it. It reminds me, if you take Narciso Poudre and you mix it with Armani Code, that's what this smells like to me. And I love Poudre. Anybody that watches my videos knows how much I adore that fragrance. So I really adore this. It's got orange blossom, jasmine sandbach, heliotrope, almond milk, iris, suede, incense, leather, and patchouli. It's so beautiful. Yeah, so it smells like Armani Code mixed with the same musk that is in Narciso Poudre and that same powderiness. That's what this is like, and it's, wow, it's divine. I want to get a backup of that. Honestly, that's how divine it is, and I just wish it wasn't discontinued. Okay, the next one is by Penhaligons. This is my first Penhaligons fragrance, guys, and this one is Changing Constants. Comes in a beautiful box, and it opens up like this. And there she is. I want to also get the Yasmin one. I want to get a couple of them, a few of them, and make my own little zoo. Right? Okay. I know too much. This is considered an Oriental vanilla fragrance. It's got caramel. It's warm and spicy with vanilla, and it's sweet and a little bit powdery and a little bit salty. It's got notes of pimento, cardamom, salted caramel, woody floral harmonies, cashmere and tobacco, and vanilla. And it is stunning. It's spicy. It smells a little bit like in the same vein as Benevolence from House of Sillage and Love Don't Be Shy from Kilian, but it smells like that, but those kind of in that vein, but spicy, and it's really pretty. I mean, it's beautiful. It's actually really beautiful. I wish it was more beast mode, I won't lie. But it does last a long time, and it's got decent projection. It's not amazing, but it's a gorgeous fragrance. The next one is another one that I wanted to add to my collection for a long time, but I just couldn't bite the bullet on it before, and finally I just did. And this one is by Indult, and this one is called Tihota. And this one is considered an Oriental vanilla fragrance, my favorite. It's vanilla and powdery. It's musky a little bit with some balsamic, and it's really sweet. It features musk and vanilla, and that's it. But it is so, like, beyond divine. Like, top-notch vanilla fragrance right here. Luxe, like literal perfection in a bottle as far as an oriental vanilla fragrance goes. And you guys know I've got a massive vanilla collection, as it's my favorite kind, and this really honestly is just like one of the best. It really is. It sits up there with Angelique Noir for me, and I love it. If you love Spirituous Double Vanille, then you would adore this, maybe even more. The next one is by Dusita, and this one is Isara. For those who watched my Dusita video, you know, when I had reviewed the full collection, I think it's -1 fragrance, that this one was my favorite. And so it comes in a box like this, and then inside comes this box. It's so beautiful. It collects fingerprints though. And then it opens like this, and it's got that kind of velvety with the emblem here and the fragrance here. And the bottle is so beautiful too. I love it, and the fragrance is unbelievably stunning. So this one is extrait. I think she makes 1 or 2 of them that are extrait. Yes, I believe 2 of them that I know of are extrait, and I think the other ones are eau de parfum. But anyways, this one is an aromatic frosé. It's woody and aromatic and balsamic. It's sweet, and it's got tobacco in it, a sweet tobacco. And it's got tonka in it. It's very tonka heavy. And look, it also even around, it says Dusita around the cap. And the cap is heavy and weighty, and it's beautiful. I love this. So this has got notes of pine needles, sage, coumarin, bourbon vetiver, tobacco, musk, amber, oak moss, and woody notes. And like I had said, also tonka bean. It's so beautiful. I don't want to spray it because I'm still working on my sample of it, and I just don't want to spray it. And it's so beautiful, honestly. Like, it reminds me a little bit of Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka, and it's just fabulous, honestly. And so with that, I got they gave me the full I got free shipping, and then it came with the whole collection that came in these little boxes here that I had reviewed before. I'll link the review below. And then it also came with your choice of a 7.5 milliliter decant, which I chose Melody de l'Amour. And this one is also another extrait, and it is my second favorite out of the collection. It's so beautiful. It's a white floral tuberose fragrance, and it comes in the little box like this, and it just slides out, and it comes with the little card. And also she sends a few cards like this, and then she personally writes like your name and writes you a little note with it. It's so awesome. It's a real experience. And so it says the name here, and it, you know, just the typical one like that with the 7.5 milliliter that says Dusita across with black and gold, my favorite kind of packaging, black and gold. So this one has notes of, anyways, I'm sorry, I put it back. The Melody de l'Amour, it's got notes of gardenia, tuberose, honey, peach, broom, lily of the valley, Indian jasmine, cedar, and musk. And it's a beautiful tuberose fragrance. It's like I said, it's a little bit animalic, and I'm actually gonna spray it on. It's gorgeous. It's not, it's a very, it's different. It's not like these normal tuberose right and left that we're smelling all the time. It really is unique. All of her fragrances are very unique and poetic. That's what she does, is she makes them be poetic. And I love Dusita fragrances. And the last one that I got is by House of Sillage, and this one is Whispers of Strength. My favorite color again, purple. Look at that bottle. It's so beautiful, with the 139 Swarovski crystals wrapped around, embellishing them beautifully. This is a fruity floral gourmand. It's a white floral tuberose fragrance. It's fruity and balsamic, and it's got fingerprints now. And it comes also with the cleaning cloth, which I let my niece play with, the baby play with. So she loved that crackling noise and it made her quiet. So anyways, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. This is a gorgeous fragrance. It's got white plumeria, Egyptian jasmine, grand florium, Madagascar vanilla bean absolute, wild honey, and wild honey. Can you even just think about those notes? You guys, it's gorgeous. It's also got amber in it, and boysenberry, and frangipani. Sorry. It's so gorgeous and I love it. So thank you so much for watching, you guys, and please like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what's your scent of the day. And I hope you liked the video. Stay blessed. Take care.